Welcome back to the NASCAR SpideyDitko Cup Series. This is race number 13 of this 30 race season. And we're here in St. Louis, Missouri, and also St. Louis, Illinois. Gateway International Raceway, or Worldwide Technology Raceway, located just a couple miles away from the Illinois-Missouri state line. And now let's have a look at your ones to watch. We got Martin Truex Jr., who is searching for his first win this season, and he is starting on the pole. We got Denny Hamlin, who has already won a race this year. Of course, he won at the road course at Austin, Texas, one of the few new racetracks on the schedule. We got William Byron, who's had a very good qualifying positions. He has started really well. He just needs to finish races and win. We got Kevin Harvick, who is also searching for his first win of the season as well. His last win came at last year's race in Atlanta, Georgia. Going to be interesting to see if the Hunt Brothers Pizza number 4, can get the win here today at Gateway. Should be an interesting one for the 4. We got Ryan Blaney, who is the defending winner. He is, of course, the last driver to win in the SpideyDitko Cup Series, and he is searching for win number 2 here in Gateway. So as I said before, we got a lot of drivers searching for a lot here today, and a lot of drivers have circled a lot of the new racetracks here today that can get them a race win and can possibly make them compete for a championship. Here's your race analysis. It is 25 laps. There are 25 cars here for today's race, 8 laps. It is a 1-mile oval, and we are racing 300 miles here today in Gateway. This track is very similar to New Hampshire. It features a lot of similar things to New Hampshire. This track is racing like a short track. Will we see that today? The green flag is out, and William Byron going already for the lead. Denny Hamlin gets a little bit out of line right there. Up the track he went. Martin Truex Jr. ascends to the lead. 3 wide behind there. There goes Larson. Now Larson going side by side with his teammate William Byron. Oh, Byron got into the wall there, almost wheel hopping it, and then Ryan Blaney up and over. A multi-car crash collision right there, and that blocked the whole track. It blocked the whole racetrack right there. And the pace car had to basically go around the track, go clockwise around the track. Of course, we all race, every oval races counterclockwise. And so, like I said, the pace car had to go clockwise around the track just to get to Martin Truex Jr. But as you can see, the red flag is out for that very big crash. Ryan Blaney up on his roof. From winning last weekend at Mid-Ohio to up on his hood here in Gateway. That also got caught up in the wreck was Chase Elliott and Joey Logano. Not going to be a good day for those drivers, and especially for William Byron and Kyle Larson. This is further menting Christopher Bell's championship lead, as said before, or as said last race. He now has the points lead. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these next races are going to play out, because we got a race that is very familiar for most drivers, of course, that being the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We got Sonoma, which is another road course, could be a wild card could win there. And then we got Portland coming up, and basically the next few races are going to be road courses. And so basically coming back around, we're going to complete lap number 6, and this is going to be a green-white checkered. Now, to explain the green-white checkered rule, a green-white checkered will occur if basically NASCAR has said that if they can complete it, and that is if we reach to the 1 lap to go mark, then we'll be allowed a green-white checkered finish. So, here we go. It's going to be interesting to see. Now, if a caution does not come out, they'll be in overtime. Kyle Larson, Rex Martrix Jr. right there. And Michael McDowell, of all people, goes to the lead. Ross Chastain sends it in there. Sends Bubba up the track. Michael McDowell wins at Gateway. And Bubba Wallace does not appreciate what Bubba did, right? Does not appreciate what Ross Chastain did there. If you didn't see it there, basically Ross Chastain sent it in there into Bubba Wallace, making contact with him. Both of those cars got connected, and then basically they just stuck to each other. But oh my goodness, Michael McDowell is your winner. Let's talk a little bit about Michael McDowell here and his career here for a little bit. In the beginning of his NASCAR career, Michael McDowell raced for Michael Waltrip Racing. He was known for flipping upside down during a qualifying run at Texas Motor Speedway. And then, of course, he bounced around in the Cup Series. Went to Levine Family Racing, the number 95 for that team. And then, in the year 2018, as we saw a big hand right there trying to pick up Ryan Preece, in 2018, he got dumped by Levine Family Racing, and then he went to Front Row Motorsports. Front Row Motorsports hasn't been in the Cup Series for that long. Hasn't been in the Cup Series for that long in more recent years. They've been trying to figure out the funding, and they've been trying to develop young prospects like Johnner Nemechek, and especially now this year Anthony Alfredo. But as you can see, all the cars are all ready and getting ready to get shipped out here out of the exit down right there. But your top, your top 10 consists of Michael McDowell, Ross Chastain, Bubba Wallace, Christopher Bell, Kurt Busch. Top 5 finished, started last today. And then starting up there, we then, of course, got Matt DiBenedetto. And then it's Denny Hamlin. And then Daniel Suarez, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and then Christopher Buescher rounds up the top 10. And then there's also Eric Jones. Then it's Brad Keselowski, Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Eric Almirola, and then Alex Bowman and Cole Custer, Ryan Newman, Anthony Alfredo, Ryan Preece rounds up the running order. And the cars who had DNF'd into this race is, of course, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Kyle Larson, 300 cars, and then Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, and Kevin Harvick. So, JGR, Hendrick Motorsports, Team Penske, and Stewart-Haas Racing all had very not so good days for some of their teams. But Front Row Motorsports gets only their 3rd career Cup win overall. And of course, they won their first ever race with David Reagan back in Talladega. And then Christopher Buescher won his first race at Pocono due to fog. And now Michael McDowell has won after Martrix Jr. and Kyle Larson's misfortunates. Martrix Jr. will have to race for another win another time. As we all thank you for watching this race, and we'll see ya at Vegas to start the West Coast Swing. See you then.